Hello everyone, TarantulaDan here. I hope you're doing well today. Today is the 1st of August and I got back from the Western Invertebrate Show hosted by Invert Shows UK last night, and today I'm going to get around to actually filming my pickups. I was going to do it last night, but to be honest it was really late when I got back. I had a really busy few days, so I'm going to talk a little bit very briefly about the show, and then we're going to go into the actual sort of pickups as to what I've got. And I must say I have got some really cool things, some really cool projects, a good mix of things, so hopefully you'll like these and you'll like the future updates. I do have more updates coming out as far as other new additions that I've got footage of me with a friend of mine, Emma, sort of rehousing about 250 or so huntsman slings, so there's that video to come out soon, as well as general sort of updates on the rest of my collection. So yeah, as far as the show, of course it was absolutely fantastic. I set out on Saturday morning, went over to pick up my friend Michael from Royal Tunbridge Wells. He's the gentleman that came to, I went to Guatemala with. If you've not seen the Guatemala series, check up here, there'll be a card and an annotation for it. Many of you have seen it, and I will share it whenever I can because I really loved that series. So yeah, so I went to pick Michael up. We went to Bristol, the usual things, got there, set the show up, got to the hotel, checked in, sat around chatting to friends, had a few drinks, had some food, went to bed. I think it might be a picture of myself, Luke and Michael. Michael is from Misfit Plants. That would be I actually have something from him which I'll show you a little bit later on, so huge thank you to Michael for that. But yeah, so we shared a hotel room to keep the costs down, and obviously then Sunday up just after 6 o'clock, got to the show. First thing, I obviously went there with Liarden and Sam from the Spider Shop to open up, get things started. Had to do a few trips to pick up some of the other stuff, and yeah, the actual show, once we finished sort of setting up the tables and things, I went around, got most of what I wanted. I also was doing a shopping list for my friend Emma, who lives literally 5 minutes from me, so it's pretty cool to get some things for her as well. And then I spent the entire day trading. I was going to wear my Spider Shop t-shirt for this video, but as I wore it yesterday, if you were at the show you will know it was so hot in there. Like, people were literally sweating like you wouldn't believe. Customers were fanning themselves. We had literally boxes of like really cool cans of like 7-Up and things being dropped into us, and we were just like holding on our faces, just trying to get a little bit of a cool down. At one point Ray Gabriel was like overheating, so I went and volunteered to watch his store for him so he could go and get some fresh air and things, which massive sort of privilege to be able to watch his table. That kind of level of trust and things is awesome. So it was so hot, so thank you to everyone that came and supported the show, supported the traders and things. It was a very hot day, but a really good turnout, and I think everyone had a really good day. I got to see some of my friends, of course, Francis and Ebony, Ed Francis, who else did I see? Emma, my other friend Emma, who lives in Bristol. I got to meet her. She gave me some wonderful gifts, which I'll show you a little bit later on as well. In fact, I have them somewhere. I might as well show it now. But you can see here, because I'm into sort of, with things going on, my anxiety and depression is like right up. It was actually, my mood has sort of settled a lot recently. I'm doing a lot better, and she got me these two really nice crystals, which was really nice of her. So Emma, a huge thank you. I do have a picture of us that we took together, but I probably won't put it up because I know she's not very happy with it, so I won't put it up. But yeah, great to meet you, and everyone else. Like I said, there's only people, photos and just chatting with everyone. It's crazy busy. So and obviously once it's finished, the show finished, tidied it all up, and then left. And yeah, absolutely crazy day, very busy, but really good. And so now we go on to the best part of the video, is talking about and showing you all of the things that I have. So not to do with the Invert show actually, but so I'll sort of show this. Actually I'll do the two first. and then we're going to other things. So today I went and met my friend Emma, who lives on the island, and she got me this lovely succulent. It's off-cutting from one of hers. I had to deliver her some true spider. What else did she have? Strategyrus marshalli, scorpion, and some other little bits and bobs. And as a thank you, she got me this really cool little plant, which is lovely. I've actually got some plants on my windowsill which are growing really, really nicely. This is the plant that I got from Misfit Plants, which I've dealt with them in the past, and really, really nice succulent. I was looking at them and I picked this one, and he gave this to me, so I didn't pay for it. But I know his prices were really, really good. Plants are all really, really healthy. This is a P. hydensis lemon Vix plant, and the reason is, when you smell it, it doesn't really smell of anything, but if you just gently rub the leaves, it smells like lemon sherbet kind of thing. It's really, really nice. But the actual leaves don't really smell, it only smells after you've rubbed it. So thank you to Misfit Plants for this. It's lovely, and there's actually two sort of plants in that, so if any of it drops off, I'll no doubt be potting these up and trying to grow some more of them. So really, really nice plant to begin with. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the equipment first, get all the equipment done, and then we'll go into the actual animals. And I'm going to try and breeze through this quite fast for two reasons. One, it's really, really hot, and I'm like literally sweating. It is so hot in this room. But also, I've got a lot to get through. So I would say, if you are, hopefully you'll stick around for the whole video. Feel free to pause the video, go make yourself a drink, and come back and watch it with a drink, and hopefully it'll be okay. So first thing, I'll show you. As far as equipment and things, Spider Shop bag of moss. I'll just put this down here. I got some decaying wood for beetles. There's a reason that I have decaying wood for beetles. I have some flake soil for beetles, and I have some decayed leaf litter, again for beetles. Also great for things like cockroaches, isopods, millipedes, that kind of thing. So I got this. I'm actually going to halve this bag because my friend Emma, she wanted me to grab us some, and they were sold out, so I'm only going to use half of this, but that'll be enough. So you can probably already have a little idea as to what it is that I have, By the way, if you have any guesses as to what I have, feel free to go down the comment section and have a guess as to what you think I might have before I reveal them. I have got quite a lot of cool things though. So yeah, leaf litters, substrate. I also have this bag of sand, and again, there is a reason for this, which I will be talking about in just a little while. Again, if you have any guesses as to what this sand is for, feel free to post below. Okay, I have some Beetle Max, which is a larvae protein booster. Again, this is probably going to be giving you an idea as to what it is that I actually have. So, but this is really good. This is the Spider Shop's own 50 gram of, basically it's a protein supplement for beetle larvae and things. So I'll grab that. And I've also got some ISO Boost, because as you know, I've got two species of isopod, which are the Armadillo Diadem, which are really cool, because I want to show you some of them in a minute, and also the C. Lavis Orange. So I've got two species. I do actually have a third species, which I want to show you in just a minute. So, but yeah, I figured this would be quite good. I really want to breed the Lavis and the Armadillo Diadem. So I figured this might help with make sure they all have the right nutrients for that. So if you keep isopods, highly recommend getting some of this. And of course you can find all of this at the Spider Shop. Anything that I review from the Spider Shop you can find on their website, and there'll be a link in the description to their website. And if you do purchase anything, I will make a little bit of a commission off that as well, so it's a great way to help the channel as well. Okay, I have two enclosures from the Spider Shop. Actually I have three, but two in my hands. One is one of these Arborial keepers, which are really nice, perfect for sort of smaller arboreal spiders. So I have a spider already in mind for this, so we'll be taking a look at that very shortly. And I've also got one of these acrylic mini tanks. Now I've seen these before at shows and things like that, and I've never sort of thought, oh, I want to get one of those. However, when I went to see Amy from Pet Rock and Roll, and she's actually got a few of these, and you know what? These are actually fantastic, and you'll see on screen how nice these enclosures look. The quality of these is just fantastic. So I already have a spider in mind to go into this, and again, you can find these on the Spider Shop website. They are very small, but they are also, I think, pretty much perfect for at least what I have. So you know, they're a nice way to have a nice looking enclosure for smaller spiders. Okay, I've got a Terra Spider cocoa block. Again, obviously, I do have lots of substrate. I actually have a big tub back here full of substrate made up, but it's always good to, you know, get one you know, at the shows, because it's better to have too much substrate and leave it than run out, you know. So nothing too exciting there. Also got a nice colony of a culture rather of springtails, again from the Spider Shop. I think these go for about £2 for a huge colony. That sound, by the way, is a beetle trying to fly, so sorry about that if you can hear that. But yeah, springtail culture. Insect jelly, so this is great for things like beetles, for ants. I think millipedes will have it as well. Also geckos, not like leopard geckos, but like I think like cresties and things will have these. There's quite a lot of inverts that will eat these quite happily, and you know, maybe if enough people are interested, I might try one of these myself. I did years ago when these very first came out, so I might do it again if you want to see me eat a beetle jelly. But yeah, so I've got a big tub of these. Again, all of these products are available on the Spider Shop website. Okay, next up, some water dishes. I think these are like the medium ones. I got like 6 of these water dishes because of it being sort of so warm at the moment in the UK, especially in this room, because this room gets so warm. I decided to buy a few more water dishes for some of my animals. Also, the Habitat box. I think that this one is the desert one, so I've got a desert theme running for something, which is what the sand's for. So again, sand and a desert theme. Any idea what's going into that? Post below. But yeah, these are really good. I think these are about £9 or £10 each, and they come with a selection of things for decor. And if you'd like to see me use one of these, I have a video where I'm setting up the Armadillo Diadem ice pod enclosure, and I actually use one of the jungle ones, which is this one. So I've already used one of these in a recent video. Again, really good, and you can find all of these online. Okay, so here we have a Arborial acrylic enclosure. Now, I've seen these quite a bit online recently, and not sort of too much of it, but I saw this and I thought, you know what, I'd like to give this a go. I will do a setup of this this enclosure as a whole separate video, including, you know, all the decor and the housing and what goes in it as well. I did buy one of these little things to go with it. I think these at the show were £20. Obviously online they might be slightly more, and you can also buy like little water dishes with a little suction cup, so you can actually stick these to the side to provide a nice little water dish at different sort of elevations. There is actually, I don't know whether you'll be able to scan that, but there is actually a video for setting this up. So if you have a phone and you can scan that, then you might be able to go straight to it. Yeah, so I thought I'd give that a go for a little project. Yeah, again, I'm going to try and do some videos of showing how to do things, not just oh, here's my spider, but how to set things up. I was talking to people at the show about this, and again today with Emma, about like doing like you know, like spider keeping or tarantula keeping for dummies, not in an assaulting way, but to sort of show the very basics of how to set these up, how to do you know, the enclosures and feeding and maintenance and things like that, you know. So yeah, if you would like to see that, feel free to let me know in the comments below. All feedback is, you know, really appreciated. Okay, I also got one of these enclosures. This is 30 by 30 by 20, I believe. I've actually had a few of these. I've got them for my my Beeratum, my a Penicillo, and I got these smaller ones for some other species of spiders. And I did have one of these with my Bee Amelia in it, but I gave it away. The Enclosure and the Amelia I gave to my friend Amy at Pet Rock and Roll. She wanted to find a female for breeding, but no one had one because she didn't want to part with her male. So I said, you know what, you've helped me out so much recently, you know, the last sort of few years with all of my problems and things going on. So I gave her my female as a thank you, you know. And so I've managed to get myself one of these tanks back. This was given to me by the spider shop, and the reason for it was because on the door there's like a little sticky thing that should go here, and it's missing, and the door's a little bit kind of stiff to get up and down, but absolutely not a problem for me to use. And you know, it does, you know, it does go on and it does close. It's just a little bit kind of stiff and doesn't slide in, you know. So I don't know whether maybe it's a bit tight or something like that, but you know what, I have a great project for this. So that's the Enclosure I'm going to be using the sand for. So again, any ideas, feel free to let me know. So that is all of the equipment from the spider shop. Of course, if you like the look of any of this, or any of the animals I show from the spider shop, of course you can go onto the website, links in the description again, and anything that you buy using that link I will make a commission from. So it won't cost you anything more, but it will help me out, so please feel free to do so. Okay, so just a couple more things to show you, and then we're going to get on to showing you my new additions. So firstly is this. So of course you will know that I'm a huge fan of the Invert Mansions enclosures. So before I came to the show, I had in mind already that I would like to try and get another one of these enclosures, but I needed something, you know, to go inside it. And I thought, okay, I'll get some more isopods or something like that, you know. I ended up getting something else from the spider shop, which I thought, that'd be perfect to go into this lovely enclosure. You know, really nice. I mean, apart from the fake plant, which I will take that out, but I will have it sort of bioactive and whatnot. But I have some things that are going to go in here, and I think are going to do really well. Not isopods though, but really cool. I also later on in the day, I did pick up this one. This one is a much smaller one, but again, it's really nice. And I do actually already have something in mind for it as well. So both of these were from Invert Mansions. I do rate their enclosures. They are very nice, really well built. Just to sort of show you, like on this one, you know, the quality of them. The actual lid has got like a groove that goes around, so it actually sort of fits nice and tight, you know, around the rim of the glass. And you know what, they just look so nice. I just think they're lovely. You can see the underside as well. It's got a mesh on this side, and then on this side there's like the big vent as well. So you shouldn't have anything escaping. Even like a fruit fly would not be able to escape from the top of this. So I really can't wait to get the new additions into that. And I will do a video where I'll be rehousing both of the species into these. So hopefully you will look forward to the next Invert Mansions unboxing video. I forgot to mention, by the way, the sand was from Motley Exotics, and I also got this tub of moss, like sponge moss or something like that. But it's really big, chunky, thick pieces, and this will be hopefully perfect for what I have in mind as far as like enclosures and things like that, you know. Okay then, so I have one more thing to show you now, and this is from Motley Exotics. They are on Instagram, Facebook and Etsy. There is also a sticker in here that they put in the bag, and you can see there, MotleyExotics.com is the website. And I was walking around and, you know, just having a look at some of the different things on there. Of course, you know, I can't buy from everyone, unfortunately. I'll get things from everyone, but I did see this and I really liked it. And when I went to the store, and I said, "Oh, can I have the Armadillo Diadem?" And they were like, "The what?" And I said, "Oh, you know, the Armadillo Diadem, the isopod." and yeah, this is actually the same species as the ones that I have in the Invert Mansions enclosure, the ones I got at the BTS. These are handmade by felt, not by felt, by you know, using felt. Really nicely made. You can see all the, you know, the spots on the back. There's like little bobbly eyes. The antennas are actually wire, so you can actually you know, you know, adjust them and position them however you want. And they also had like big, I'm talking like this big, praying mantis, spiders, tarantulas, and some beetles as well. Like a really good mix of invertebrates. So if you like invertebrates, I highly recommend these. You know, this is, you know, a few pounds, and I really like it. Obviously, being the first sort of isopod that really got me into isopods, I thought I've got to have this, and so I really wanted to show this off. I just thought it's really adorable. You know, something completely different. I wouldn't normally buy stuff like this, but you know, and I can have this kind of on display somewhere. You know, maybe up here. Just yeah, you can just see him just up here on top of this you can see him just up here, and he can sit and he can watch me with do my YouTube videos and things. So that's that will be his new home. It's a him. I don't have a name for him yet, so if you have a name for the Armadillo Diadem, feel free to let me know. Anything to sort of try and get some engagement going. You know, I really want to try and get that. I really want to respond back and engage with all of you. So that is it for the equipment. I have rambled on so long. I think I've got everything. Oh no, and there's another seller. I can't remember who it was. I'll try and find out who they were. I did buy a culture of fruit flies. I think these are like £1 or something, which I need for some of the very small additions that I have. So that's it. Equipment is done. I'm sure this video is already really long, and definitely now take a toilet break, get yourself a fresh drink, and start doing the live stuff that I have, and I have some really cool things. Okay, if you're still with me, a huge well done, and thank you for sticking with me. I really do appreciate it. If you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe by hitting the big red button below, of course, and like the video for making it this far. It really does mean a lot, and this is probably the best part of the video now, because you're actually going to get to see the live things that I have, and there is a really good mix. So it's really hard to know what to begin with, but okay, I have an order of how I'm going to show you these. So the first thing I want to show you are these dairy cow isopods. So these are, again, they're P. laevis. I said C. laevis for the orange, but they're not, they're P. laevis. And yeah, these are a really nice isopod. I have kept these before. These are £3 for 10 plus specimens. Really hoping that I can get these set up. These will be going into an enclosure that I've purchased today, so feel free to let me know what you think below where these are going to go. And yeah, I really do have a thing for isopods at the moment. I don't know why. I now have 3 species, and I would definitely like to sort of try and get more of them, you know. So that's the first thing. I'm going to try and keep the talking quite short with the live things, because I've got so much to go through. The next thing I have is there was 5 of these, however one of them has died, which is a shame. I think that's just from the transit. And these are H. gigas. I got these from Ray Gabriel, and surprisingly, a lot of people don't know this, but you can actually keep H. gigas communally. So that's what these are going to be, a communal of H. gigas. He actually had a big tub with like a whole egg sack in there. So hopefully these will do well, get some footage of them sharing some food as well. Definitely think that'd be quite interesting for content. So a huge thank you to Ray Gabriel. Anyone who knows anyone in spiders will know who he is. Absolute legend in the world of tarantulas, so huge thank you to him for that. Next up is this little guy. This is a Poecilotheria metallica, the Guti Sapphire Ornamental. So I'm pretty sure they were called like P Metallica Traders UK or Breeders UK. They were on Instagram, and I think the account was taken down or something. And what was the reason I bought a Metallica from them? I mean, the spider shop sell Metallicas. You know, I think Portsmouth Tarantulas had P Metallicas. So Many Legs had tarantulas. Creatures from the North had them. You know, Tarantula Room had them. Like a lot of traders had P Metallicas. What they didn't have was a display with five or six enclosures, I think. Each of them had a pair, a male and a female pair of P Metallica, just in there chilling. Which some of my pokers, you literally have to walk past my female and she'll try and eat you, you know. So there's these enclosures with these pairs, male female pairs, and in front of them are all of these little pots with the slingers in. You can obviously see this guy up here. That's pretty cool. So you can look at the adults and you can really see how they look. Whilst I was there, I saw this and I was like, oh wow, like, you know, this is pretty cool. I got my phone out, did a little bit of filming. I didn't film the whole thing because with the torch being on, and P Metallica tend to be quite sensitive to light. But the fact that they had these Metallicas together at the show, and they looked really well fed, really healthy. You can see how they sort of getting on sort of fine. I thought, you know what, I want to buy from these guys, and so that's why I bought this Metallica from them. I've never sort of seen that at a show in that way with spiders, and I thought the way they did it was really, really good. So like I said, I don't know if they have a website or anything like that. If they do have a website, I will put it in the description. And a huge thank you to them for the talk. I had a good chat with them, and like I say, obviously seeing this footage was, seeing it and filming it was kind of exciting. One of the things I sort of said to people was, "Oh, did you see the Metallica's pairing?" So nice little memory for the day, and that's what the show is. It's not just about buying spiders and seeing friends, but you do make some really, you have some really cool experiences while you're there. So that was, I love that. I really did like that. Next up, we're going on to. Sorry about that, I had to take a little bit of a break there because it's so warm in here. My camera was about to overheat, so I had to sort of turn off to avoid that. So yeah, the next thing that I want to show you are from Venomous Visions. Many of you would have dealt with them in the past. Tony Webb, good friend of mine. And these are metallic flower beetles. So I believe there should be a male and a female pair, but I think I actually have ended up with two females, I think. But he did say that some of them had two females, but as they were kept communally, there is a chance that maybe both females will be gravid, so that'd be pretty cool. And yeah, I really do like flower beetles, especially the metallic beetles. They just look so pretty. Yeah, I think they are both females. So hopefully might be able to maybe get some larvae from them. If not, then it's not the end of the world. They're still really pretty. So yeah, two metallic flower beetles. So next up, we'll be taking a look at things from the spider shop. Actually, everything else that I have now is from the spider shop, bar one thing. So the first thing I'll show you is this wonderful giant dead leaf mantis. This is, oops. This is the largest female mantis that I could find at the show, and you can see just how big she is. I don't want to be sort of encouraging handling. Obviously, mantis are sort of slow moving anyway, so it's not sort of too much of a problem. But she's a really wonderful looking girl, very healthy looking, and I wouldn't like to, I wouldn't handle tarantulas like this. But mantis are fine. So yeah, this is the mantis. And these are just such wonderful things. The easy way to get them to go back in, if you hold the tub out and you put it up like that, they will usually climb it because they think that they're going up like that. And that gives you time to then put the lid back on, and then obviously when you turn it upright, they will then try and climb back up again. So yeah, really nice looking female. Who knows, maybe she'll do an egg sac, or Utica as you call praying mantis egg chambers, but fingers crossed for that. Okay, so in here I have 5 emerald roaches, and yeah, I was kind of after these. I've seen them for a while, but I've never sort of got around to actually having any. But there's only 5 colonies available, and I got 2, one for myself and one for a friend. But yeah, you don't sort of see these all that often. I know they're very kind of slow growing, and I'm not sure how well they breed in captivity. But again, hopefully with all of this, you know, leaf litter and stuff that I've got for the beetles, it might be quite good for these. That's what I'm hoping anyway. We'll find out in the future. We'll all find out together. Next up is the H. pallidus, the blonde desert hairy scorpion. Looking really healthy, stings in good shape. And this is actually going to be going into a communal with other inverts as a little project. So of course, if you're interested in seeing what that project is, then again, make sure you subscribe. I will be doing one video of that, getting that kind of set up, and of course I'll be giving you all updates on that, you know, to let you know how it's going. So you will want to sort of stay tuned for that, because I'm really excited for it. But yeah, really healthy specimen, and of course I got it from the spider shop. Okay, so next up, I have a problem with this next one. So I bought a breeding pair of something. I checked it this morning before going out. I went out, I got up really early this morning, like 6:30, 7 o'clock, went back to bed because I knew I was tired. And then I got up again at like 1:15, because I was meeting my friend Emma at 2:15 to go in and give her you know, her stuff from the show, and we had a coffee and things like that, and then I'd talk about things. And basically I was in a rush, and I was checking all of the things, see how things were, and the male's escaped. I don't know where it is, so I only have the female to show you, which is fine. And so here you can see, and this is a female Atlas beetle. So she comes in this little round tub, and the male was in this tub. And when I came to check, it's like, he's not in there. Like, believe me, I've gone through it. I don't know where he's gone. The only good thing though is that my bedroom door is always shut. The window is closed anyway. So he is in this room somewhere. I just don't know where, you know. But so yeah, so this is the, this is the female. You can always tell the females with beetles, because especially with this one, obviously the head is very sort of smooth and curved, and the males have got big horns and things, so they're so easy to distinguish. It's unbelievable. But yeah, obviously I'm going to get her kind of housed up still anyway, and then if I find the male before I get this video edited, I will put some footage of him on screen so you can see him. If I can't find him, then you'll have to stay tuned for a future video, and hopefully I'll find him and give you an update on him. Or if not, I know the spider shop, I think they might have some males, like just male solo, so then I'll look at buying a male from them, and you know, because this is one of the things I really want to you know, really want to breed. So that's the plan. Okay, so finally is the last thing that I've got, and this is actually 2 companies, but they were working kind of together. They were working next to each other. They had the same theme, shall we say. And the reason I got this, I've dealt with various companies that sell these in the past. I really like them, and I met a guy called Ants Britannia, who I don't know what happened to him. He's kind of just disappeared off the face of YouTube. I was going to do a collaboration with him where one of my tarantulas died, and so I gave him this tarantula to feed to his ants for a time-lapse video. However, you know, he never released that video. He just disappeared. And I saw these guys, they had, I put a video up of one of their setups with one of their ant colonies, and there was loads of different sort of species that they had, but this one was really cool. And so I was talking to them about ants, and I mentioned Cameron from Ants Britannia. They like, oh yeah, here's a guy, he was gonna feed, he fed the tarantula to his ants, and I was like, yeah, that was my tarantula. Like, he had it for this collaboration and has vanished. So I hope he's well. If you're watching this, Cameron, I hope you're doing well. Please get in touch. Just want to know that you're okay, kind of thing. I haven't spoken to you for like, I don't know, 9 months or so, probably even longer than that now. But so long as you're okay, that's the main thing. But yeah, when I picked up Michael before going, you know, obviously en route to the actual show, he showed me his spider collection, and I was going to vlog the whole weekend, but I just kind of didn't get around to it. I was so busy. And he had some ant colonies, and I thought I'd really like to do that again. So when I saw these, their setup was fantastic. They were really nice, friendly guys, great sort of selection of things. And when I said that there were two businesses, or two companies, the one specialised, or was focusing rather, on the enclosures for ants, and the other one was to do with the actual ants themselves, you know, the colonies and things. And so I ended up getting two things. I got a colony house, you know, the actual enclosure from Wakushi, and I don't know if they're on social media or not. I am going to have a look for them, and I will be trying to sort of post some links to them. But basically they do these packs, and it comes with everything's flat pack, so you assemble it yourself, and for all the test tubes, like everything that you need essentially for these ants, yeah, for the enclosures, things like that. Self-assembly, so I'll be doing that in a video. And then the other company is called Ant Antics, and they were honestly so nice to deal with. I'm not sure, it says here that they're on all socials, and there is a QR code there. So if you scan that, you should be able to go straight to their websites. If not, I'm sure a quick search of Ant Antics, and they should, yeah, they should sort of come up. They're a Welsh business, so they're not far from the spider shop. And I bought these. These are Barbarous. See if I can get them. Here we go. And so this is a queen. There's 4, 5, 6 or so eggs, as well as a whole bunch of workers and things as well. So you know, looking really healthy. And like I said, I will be doing a you know, a whole kind of setup. So constructing the enclosure from Wakushi, and then inserting these. These are a type of I think they're like a type of leaf cutter ant, or a grain ant, I can't remember. But all information to do with these I will put in the video to do with the ants as well. So that was something I thought would be kind of a pretty cool little project. Yeah, like I didn't want to just buy spiders and be like, okay, I'm gonna get a spider, add them to my collection, like add them to my collection. You know, I wanted to have things like that I could give continuous updates. So like the Beetles, and I'll do a video setting up the Atlas Beetle, and hopefully get some larvae from those. Same with the jeweled flower beetles. Obviously the ants, I can do a video of getting them set up, and again I can give you updates as far as how they're doing and things like that. The communal that I'm going to be doing with the scorpion will actually be the scorpion and the Blue Death feigning beetles. So they will all be going in together with the desert kit that I've got into this glass terrarium. Of course there's the emerald roaches with the isopods that will again be going into their homes and things. They've got the communal of H. gigas. Like I said, I want to try and have things so that, you know, you guys can ask for updates on particular things. I'm still behind on updates. People want to know, you know, how are my various pokers doing, and what's going on with my breeding projects, how are the centipedes, what's going on with Zelda, the LP, how's she doing, how are your brackies, how are all the slings that I've got down the back here, you know, how are the lizards. Like, I've got so many updates to do, but with time and things, it's very hard at the moment, and I'm that busy with life and other things going on. It's kind of like more about managing my spiders more so than sharing stuff with them. But of course, if you have a preference, you know, you let me know which of these you want to see first. and whichever one gets the most kind of attention, that will be the one that I upload first, and then I'll do the next one and the next one, and try and do more videos shorter, but hopefully at good quality and things like that. So I believe that I have shared everything with you. My plan now, because it's quite late, it's like 10 o'clock or so at the moment, is to get all of this tidied up into piles of what I'm doing what. I'm going to continue sort of filming, getting things done, and probably will get this video edited and put out as soon as I can. So like I say, please, any feedback that you have would be greatly appreciated. Feel free to like and subscribe, check out my link tree. Thanks to my patrons, because quite literally anything that I bought at the weekend was funded by my patrons, so there will be updates for just them. Everything will go up early for them anyway, and there will be pictures and things to do with this and the communal, how things are going, before they were from my other social media. So huge thank you to everyone for their support, and yeah, I just apologise for the lack of content recently. Just got a lot of things going on in life, and I really look forward to sharing all of these amazing animals and updates with you in the future. So I know it's been a long video, I am really sorry about that, but I just hope it's been enjoyable. Please feel free to let me know, how much of this video did you watch? How much did you skip through? What is the ideal length of a video for you? Some people like them short, some people don't mind them being longer so long as they're interesting. So let me know what you think would be an ideal time for me. I can try and keep it to that in the future. With that said, everyone, hope you're all in good health and everything's going well for you. Take care, and I'll see you soon in the next video. And as always, a huge thank you to Invert Shows UK, and of course the Spider Shop for having me at the show. Thanks to everyone for coming up and chatting, photos, all that kind of thing, and I hope you all got some great additions. So thank you everyone, take care, and I'll see you soon in the next video.